to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 20. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here, and you're going to see them get the ball.
He's going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal.
Quick release on the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So the Houston Cougars offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started?
I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Hold on.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougars. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part.
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might as well stick with him. Stumbled to the ground.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success.
Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Here's the handoff. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Levitt. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up the safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
Reels it in down the left side. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. That's reeled in, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
My old coach said, don't never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do it's hard to get inside the kicker's head. They put on the heat and they blocked it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Levis. Grabbed in the middle. It's Udo. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And as he throws, that one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught near the sideline, it's Tyson. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They go to the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Downey-Ficklin Stadium.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense out of the field to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets up the screen. Inside the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Levin. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Right on target this time. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 10 to Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Connors. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's York. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. We'll set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking to throw again. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They're able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now this offense is back on the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Brown. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. To throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Tyson. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Let's it fly. With the catch, it's Tyson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Tyson. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative.
Looking for the end zone. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
How good have they been on 3rd down today? And another opportunity here on 3rd. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. And getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the 1st. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Here's the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Under fire. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
He's got it, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. That pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
Breaks away on the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. You still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Connors. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Broussard.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games.